In our next story, this is very sad. Unfortunately, ritual killings are not new in Nigeria. Severed body parts, missing persons. It's a grim cycle that our country knows all too well. But while the ritualists often make headlines, the enablers, the native doctors, and the spiritual figures that aid and abet them, they rarely face the same scrutiny. One such figure is a man known as Ezeani, who operates in Enugu State. He's now at the center of a chilling case. He was recently caught with multiple people allegedly trapped underground, reportedly intended for ritual use. Now, the video is too graphic to play, but in the picture that you're seeing right there, people were found underneath that hole. A pregnant woman, an elderly man, even some children. Now, when the news broke of what he had been doing, the residents not only broke open the ground to find all these people who were being lined up for rituals and sold body parts, but they also torched his luxury cars and set his property on fire, and they sent a very strong message. But my question remains, how many more people like him are out there hiding behind titles, wealth, and supposed spiritual authority while enabling horror in plain sight underground? This is very sad. Let's take a look at social media. At Ezego Africa says, killing him will cover a lot of atrocities, but let's call out the politicians and the big men involved. That will be a win. Indeed, where there's a demand, there's a supply. Who is asking for these body parts? Who is dealing in human life? At Ichie Billion says, what manner of wickedness is this? I'm convinced that not everyone has a conscience. Oof. This is all very sad. It would be great to see the force headquarters take this up. In Nigeria, the age of consent is 18, undoubtedly. That is the law. But in reality, far too many girls younger than that find themselves in situations that they should not be in, whether it's child marriage, grooming, or abuse by much older men. Now, social media personality Speed Darlington Okoye, better known as Speedy, is at the center of some very uncomfortable attention. A video of him talking about a 15-year-old girl is making the rounds online. In this video, he makes comments that many are finding deeply inappropriate.
My children are dead. You want to start fucking? My children are come here. Come here. Come here.
You see?
Come here.
You see now? You see now? You see what they're doing?
Okay, no, okay,
you see?
You carry knife.
Leave my things alone. Leave my things alone.
Look at knife in his hand, though. Look at knife in his hand, though. You guys should look at knife in his hand. Look at knife in his hand. Yeah,
you see?
You have been a mad woman, though.
You see?
Punish you. Look at
Now, the video you just watched is a video from last year of a woman confronting Speed Darlington for allegedly defiling her 16-year-old daughter at the time. So this is just a precedent of what happened yesterday, where he went on Instagram Live and made some salacious comments about a 15-year-old. Essentially, in the video, what he was saying, because he did speak a lot of Igbo, what he was saying that he pities the hotel staff who are going to clean up after him sleeping with the 15-year-old girl who was a virgin. This is unacceptable. Of course, this situation has led to a lot of people online asking the same thing. Was he just talking, or was this an admission of something more serious? But this isn't the first time it has happened, and so it is a cause for concern. Let's take a look at social media. The Lagos State Domestic Violence and Sexual Violence Agency responded. They said, we are aware of the disturbing video currently circulating online in which a popular entertainer allegedly admits to engaging in unlawful sexual activity with a minor. While the individual in question did not specify the location of the incident during the Instagram Live session, we must clarify that the DSVA's jurisdiction is limited to Lagos State. They later on passed the case over to NAPTIP. At Ebitu Promise said, we cannot keep normalizing abuse just because someone is a public figure or says it in a funny way. Protecting minors should never be up for debate. This is really disturbing. Before I hand over to the team, I'd like you guys to please share your perspectives with us with the hashtag trending now on TVC on any social media platform of your choice. I promise I am listening, and who knows, I might take a tweet of yours or two. Team, this is very, very scary. You have a grown man admitting to having relations with a 15 or a 16-year-old, and this isn't the first time this sort of scandal is surrounding him. If we cannot stop these groomers from targeting young girls, how can we, and I'm going to direct this question to Ibrahim, a young man, how can we change the mindset of our young women to avoid groomers and avoid these sort of dangerous relationships?
Yeah, I think it's, apart from the fact that some of them are failed parenting, some of them are also, they also stem out of peer pressure. my friend or my friends are doing it. What kind of conversation do they have, even in school, on social media? Mention them, TikTok, Instagram, etc. You see young girls, engaging in adult content, in things that are exclusive for people who are mature, but they will telling you that they're mature enough, they know what they're doing, they are aware, it's their body, they can do anything with it. But I feel, it's just the moral decadence that has, that is holding sway, across not just in Nigeria, but in the entire world. So there's a whole lot that we need to do. Parents, teachers, leaders of communities, anywhere we find ourselves, we should always talk to these young ladies because of the pressure that they find themselves, and they need to understand that there are consequences for misbehavior. And the guy involved in this, certainly the government must come hard on him. They must do the proper investigation, find out, and if he's found guilty, then he must be punished. I'll talk about the other man who deals in, I don't know, is it human parts or whatever it is. That investigation must also be carried out. I saw the video, his house being touched. I also saw a video of him. He has run afoul of the EFCC's policy or code of conduct, in terms of the way you deal with money, spraying money. The person who married that one, if he's married, will say, yes, I found a lovely, very rich guy, but not knowing what he's doing on the ground, or on the G, as they say in street parlance. So we need to be very careful. This pressure to have money, this pressure to be rich, this avarice and self-aggrandizement, it's just too sad. So we need to help our society by helping ourselves.
And Ibrahim, I'll tell you what, it's so sad that you kill people for money and you yourself, you die. So I do not get it at the end of the day, because you don't own your own life. So why would you have to do that? But Olamide, you said something that really made a lot of sense. There's people are buying, that's why he's doing it. Absolutely. So in as much as we are castigating these people that are doing this, who are also the people that are encouraging them? It's really sad. As a human being, God has given you life, then you take another person's life. I'm happy that they burnt all the things they should be burnt. I don't know if he's arrested, they caught him or whatsoever, but I really pray and I hope that he faces the law, because this
but
is
I think,
not...
sorry about that. Jungle justice should not be the way to go in any way.
No, but burning his things for me, very right. Not killing him, he should face the law. But
it's still
burning
part of
his property,
justice. It's still part of jungle justice.
I would have burned if I was there.
You have a lot of these communities.
Burn it down.
You have a lot of these communities that are often failed by the people that are policing
You need
them.
to take that
I'm not
kind of action for
justifying
people
it, but
to
I am
see.
saying.
But moving forward, let me talk about Speed Darlington, Akpi, like I like to call him. First of all, he's already a failed musician. And when it comes to him, I'm very, very angry, because I don't even think that he succeeded as a musician. He didn't succeed as an entertainer. So I don't even know why people call him a celebrity. I see some of the videos that come on TikTok, and things he says, this is just secondary. He has said worse things. Like, Akpi should be arrested. What Burna Boy did to him, he deserves it, and he should go more. Like, he should be arrested. How do you even say that? And he said it, he can do it. He seems like somebody that can do that. I feel like they should really take it up with him, because that's not even a way to joke.
Absolutely.
This is a minor. What? No.
Well, I think his utterance is influenced by all the barbiturates he must have taken and so on. But he has just reported himself. I don't think there needs too much investigation to arrest him. They should go ahead and arrest him. True. And for Eze Ani, every dog has his day. Your day came. What more can I say? Profiting out of people's lives is the biggest form of wickedness that I can think of. But unfortunately, that's all we can take. So let's tell you that the views and reactions of all our resource persons are theirs and has nothing to do with TVC. And that's all we can take for today. Hope you had a good time watching our program. Bye-bye.
Sure had a good time.